All right.
We
Try that shit again.
Are we for real this time?
I think so. I think we're on.
You think?
I think. We should be on. Oh, look, there's video. I swear to hell.
We were so close to being...
We were early.
Yeah.
You and I were early. Kind of early.
We were so close.
Whatever. I hope you guys are having a great night. We're back. And there we go. What's happened? We're back, baby.
So how do I get to the new video? Because it took me to the one that's only 42 seconds.
Refresh your screen, and it'll be there. So we are back on live. It's Wednesday.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's Wednesday. I think this thing's working. I don't know. But yeah.
Yep, we're working. We're live. People are already saying hello.
Lloyd.
Yo.
What's happening, Miss Cambianco? What's going on, Logan? What's going on, Chuck? This is real life, guys.
Baby, we're back.
Hey, welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg. Who are you?
I had to think about it there for a second.
Took a second? Jeez.
It's been a long week. Beth. And this is...
The Bar is Open.
Yay! Wow, the crowd goes crazy.
Wow. Stupid. We got some fun shit. Hey, cheers real quick, guys. We're going to go out and share this stuff while everybody gets up on here. What's up, Bill? Hey, man, happy birthday, bro. I saw you were out in Austin. He was there for the Super Bowl party, so that's pretty rad. That's always a fucking blast being up there with all those crazy asses.
I really wanted to go, but my dad was excited about coming over, so I didn't want to break his heart.
Absolutely. We don't want to break anybody's heart, right? Try not to. We try not to.
I'm super challenged.
I'll do it right now. Don't worry. I've already got it.
Because it doesn't look normal. How do I get all my little buttons back?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You just go straight. It's all right, dude. I learn new shit on this every night. Get out of that. Go out and share it from the 3 dots. That's all you need to do. I'll share it. Don't worry. I'll tag you.
Dots? Bitch, what you talking about?
Don't worry about it. I got this under control. We're good.
Famous last word. We're really in trouble if you're the one in control.
Whatever. Dude, you guys, it's a week, man. I hope you guys are having a good night.
And a week it's been.
Buttons. We don't need any stinking buttons. Go out and read.
It was there and
I'm going to share it. Don't worry. You got this under control, Castro.
It's all you.
Go out and if you want to hear about some buttons, go out and read Ross Patterson. So this is kind of in our entertainment section. You don't even read. You can read it. You can listen to it. You can do whatever.
I listened to a little bit of it this weekend.
One part of it is he figures out how to fly. In it's St. James Street, James.
Like Superman fly or airplane fly?
Airplane.
Okay.
He has to go back to World War II. Right?
Okay.
He's already been in the Civil War. Now he's going to World War II because this guy's like 100 years old, right? And it's fucking hilarious, dude. But he's like buttons, knobs, buttons. All right, this got it going, and he gets up in the air, and I don't want to give too much away, but he doesn't know how to fly. He kind of knows how to fly.
Yeah, I got to listen to. We listened to it. When we were out running around on Saturday, and I did chuckle.
It's funny as shit.
I did chuckle at like some of the accents that weren't really accents.
You mean like Dan?
Dan
that doesn't know how to be a Chinese man?
Doesn't have any sort of accent other than his voice is a little deeper.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
I was
don't
like,
want to be
what?
Completely racist, but
what?
Yeah. Not completely. I don't want to be racist at all. Just go listen to that audio fucking book. Leave all your predispositions of any sort.
Go in with an open mind is what you're saying?
An open mind.
Just looking for a good time?
What did I put for my notes down
That's
here?
how I was with you when I started dating you.
Leave all of your sensitivities at home.
Did you not hear me?
No.
I said, that's how I pretty much was with you when I started dating you. Just going with an open mind and...
You liked my fucking tattoos. What are you talking about?
I did like your tattoos.
God damn it. I need some more tattoos, by the way.
Me too.
You guys, I hope you're having a great night. Cheers to you guys. I don't think I drank.
You're falling back. You're supposed to be moving forward on this whole cheers thing. So
I'm hoping this go round. Last episode, we had a good gravy section. We had an audio drop. And I realized I might have screwed something up. So, but I think I got it corrected. And we'll find out. So you'll know in a little bit if the good gravy segment audio drop actually works for it. So it was very challenging for me, honey. New technology.
Yeah,
Only been doing this for nearly a year. I got my Tractor Supply hat.
I love that hat.
If you guys need a new hat, go to Tractor Supply. They're what, $7?
Yeah, I need to go get one for me. They had a bright orange one, which I should not like because that is
it's the same price for everybody too.
Longhorn.
So it's not just a me price. It's everybody
it's a
gets it for
Longhorn
$7.
color, and being an Aggie, I should not.
I don't want to.
But I really liked the color of
maroon.
orange. Screw you. You're going to get maroon anyways.
Arizona State's maroon gold, so yeah, it works. I went to Arizona State.
I know you did.
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
It works.
It's not new news.
Boom. What's up, Ruben? How you doing, man? You guys.
Can you smell the food?
Can you smell what the Beth is cooking? She's doing one of those fucking, what are they called?
500-pound lasagnas from Costco.
Yeah, it's going to last. We're going to eat it for a month, like handing it out to
we're trying
the
to get away from the pot pies, right? Because
so we really stepped it up now. We went to fucking full-on lasagna.
I still think that's going to be less calories per serving than the pot
way,
pie.
bro.
I will bet you.
No way.
It may be only like 200 calories less, but it's not going to be 900 calories. That's for sure.
I was waking up with I couldn't take my ring
That was
off
like
my
almost
finger.
a whole calories worth, a day's worth of calories in one meal. I mean, granted, I
It was
eat
pretty crazy.
way more than that, but I was like, holy shnikes, we got to stop this shit. And the sodium, I was like, no wonder why we can't take our jewelry off the next morning. Drink a gallon of freaking water and pee all day and hope that your hands
Hoping it works. So big topic of the day. First off, let me jump into this. So go out and visit The Bar is Open. Beth and Greg on Instagram. Check that out, of course. And then out on iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean. You can always follow us there if you want to listen to it, if you don't get a chance to listen to the whole thing here or whatever. But please do go out and share it. If you have friends you think they might be interested, check them out, forward it on to them, whatever. Share it out.
You've had quite a bit, man,
Quite a
apparently
few?
I'm not going to be able to talk tonight. Quite a bit. You've had a lot of people ask you about it at Jiu-Jitsu, huh?
Yep. I don't know
That's
why.
funny.
It's cool. Hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Gets around. And that's how this stuff happens, right? It's like organically. We're coming up on, in next month will be 1 year. So in March, where we started in literally in the garage, we'll have 100 episodes coming up in probably a little while after that.
Yeah.
We'll be their 100th
That's
episode.
so crazy to me.
So I've got some fun things planned for that already. So
kind
of goofy. Yeah. So how much box wine? She hasn't had a sip of anything. She literally just cracked that
I can't.
cup. She
I
went
have
to
a
the gym.
huge presentation tomorrow to my boss's boss's boss.
Oh, this is the big one you've been telling.
This is the big
this
one.
This is why. Yeah, there's just we'll talk about sleeping here in a little bit because neither of us. I don't know why. It's just
maybe that's what it is with me tonight. It's not the box wine. It's that I got up early and then I smelled cleaning chemicals that early in the morning too.
I got you all fucked up. So big topic of the day: Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl. He is the greatest quarterback of all time. Do not give a fuck what anybody says.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. And I've been a New England fan my entire life. I born in Portland, Maine, moved all over the country, lived in New Hampshire, dealt with all the shitty years. Right?
Of the football team?
Yeah.
I thought you meant maybe of living in that freaking cold, freezing
Dallas
state.
was kicking ass back in the early 90s or whatever it was, right? New England was suffering, right? And I've been there. I've been in both shoes. And we may be going back to that.
Well, I think every team cycles through the winning years.
He had 20 years of winning. And now Tampa Bay. But they've only got a year or two. Then they're fucked.
Unless they get another good quarterback.
It's kind of going to be like the Tampa Bay Rays that, they won their Super Bowl and then blah, blah,
Who's the Tampa Bay Rays?
The Devil Rays. There's baseball. They aren't called the Devil Rays anymore. I think they take offense to that for some reason, but whatever. The baseball team down there. But they won a World Series first year,
first time in
one of their first years, yeah. So anyway, what did you say? I've been a Pats fan, So Ruben said he's been a Steelers fan since '76 as well. So yeah, it's a long, hard road when you've.
No, I am not from Maine. I am actually from San Antonio, Texas.
Yep. Who asked that? No, Beth's
Logan.
from here.
That's why I can't believe this upcoming weather. While I'm super excited about it, I'm
it's
like,
gonna be cold as balls.
That's for
us.
a week. Well, yeah, I know people were like, it's 3 degrees here. I'm like, well, bitch, you live there. I live in the South for a reason.
Yeah, we are.
Chance of snow on Monday, like 40% chance of
latitude.
Snow.
We're below
sea level.
No,
I don't know.
Jesus
That's
Christ,
what I thought you were going to say. Below sea level.
We're below Phoenix. We're lower than Phoenix, right? And we've got weirder weather than Phoenix ever has, right? And
Phoenix had weird weather this year too. I just think it's an anomaly.
Dude,
it's going to start. It rolled in today, so it started in the 60s, and as the day progressed, it dropped. Right. And when I went to the gym, it was in the low 50s, and now I believe it's in the mid 40s.
Yep.
And it's just going to continue to be colder every day.
Snow on Monday, bro.
Right around the 40s. Snow on Monday, 40% chance.
And when something happens here, like it's not like Phoenix, there's like a 30% chance of rain. No, that blows out. Here, shit happens. It snowed like a couple of weeks or a month ago or something like that. Here, we got flurries, remember?
Yes, flurries, but we didn't get anything landing like Bernie did.
What shit is going on?
But so I think I see a lot of hot chocolate and fires in my future. That'll get me.
Greg, get some firewood.
Didn't I already say? Yeah, I was like, baby, do we need more firewood? Are we going to have to go find some more firewood this weekend?
It's all good. No, we don't need any more firewood. Okay. We need to burn through the shit we got.
I need at least enough for 3 or 4 fire nights.
What the fuck? We've already had more fires than we had all of last year. We're doing
Friday,
all right.
Sunday, Monday. That's right.
Whatever. Happy wife, happy life, right?
There you go.
D, what's happening? Christina, what's going on?
Miss D, I miss you. You started running.
Who?
Oh, didn't start running. It was 43 when she went for her run.
Oh, yeah. And then, it's chilly right now.
There's a reason why I don't run in the wintertime. Shit, there's a reason why I don't run,
you
period,
ran
now.
in Colorado. That's where you, started.
That's where I started, but I started in the summertime.
Yeah, and you would be out running.
I didn't do a lot once it got past, the 50s. Then I was doing the treadmill.
I don't know. You just cashed your check.
That's a good thing to chocolate on. That's a good thing to blow it on. So the hot chocolate.
It's going to be a rough night for you, isn't it? I can already feel it.
The chocolate. Girl, I got some hot chocolate bombs.
You just called me girl.
No, I was talking to her.
Talking to Chuck. Chuck's one that said he spends it all on chocolate.
Oh, I thought it was.
So if you're on,
I'm apparently fucked tonight.
So if you're listening to the iTunes or the Spotify's or the Podbeans, we have a board out on YouTube. You can go out and watch it. And you can join in. You can be part of the conversation. There is kind of
it's fun.
Yeah. Everybody kind of gets together.
Sometimes it starts some great side. It starts some great side conversations as well, which is really fun.
So again, Tom Brady, I'm happy for him. Hey, there's some video out today. So he bought this is not on our notes. He bought it like a $2 million super nice power boat. He lives in Tampa now. He bought this fucking badass.
Is it like a yacht or is it just a?
It's a yacht, but it's not like
it's not like the
it's not like Tiger
yacht.
Woods. No, it's like
not
a power boat.
Chimney,
right?
His chimney has.
I'm sure there's beds and shit. So they show him coming in, right, and he's all happy and shit.
Does he know how to drive it?
No, he's got a captain.
Oh,
it's a big ass boat, right?
Oh, okay.
And between two boats, he throws the fucking Lombardi Trophy to Gronk on another boat.
The fuck is wrong with these people?
They're bajillionaires. It doesn't matter. But the funniest part is that he had to be escorted out, held up, escorted out because he was so fucked up.
Who?
Brady.
Brady?
Yeah. He's so fucked up, somebody's holding his ass up.
Have you ever seen him drunk before?
No, not on video. I think he went to Tampa and he's like, fuck this. I'm going.
I only got I got 2 or 3 years. I'm going to party it up and win some stuff.
It was pretty fucking funny, dude.
Well, I did hear in the news that they said that he's got more Super Bowls than any single franchise has ever gotten. Is that correct?
I don't know the exact stat, but it sounds about right.
So nobody's won 7 no team has won 7 Super Bowls before? I don't know.
But that dude, he left.
He's legit.
He left New England because he was locked down in New England, right? And
why was he locked down?
Because the team is very much they micromanaged everything, literally everything. He had his own trainers and he had his own food and everything that he does. He's a vegan, but he has a very specific.
He just lost some points with me.
It is what it is. The guy looks fucking 27 years old.
I like men who
he looks
eat meat.
Better now than he did.
No,
when
he
was
looks older now. When I was watching him, he's young, but he's older than he was a year. He's got more. I think there's
he's got a little bit of gray hair, whatever,
and some wrinkles on his forehead.
Yeah, he's 40. He's gonna be 44 soon. Yeah. It's gonna be I got a wrinkle or two here and
there. I'm not gonna say anything. Nothing. So he was micromanaged and he just got over it. He was done.
I think he also. There's probably all sorts of rationale for why he wanted to leave. Probably tired.
Did he get more money?
He got $20 million a year.
What was he getting?
$5, something like that.
Maybe
he was always taking pay cuts.
They could get better. They could get better players.
That motherfucker does not need money. That's not the thing. TB12, all that stuff. Giselle making $400 million a year or whatever
ridiculous.
It is. It's not an issue.
He was trash. It's good to know he's human.
Goddamn right. Get tanked. Somebody said I thought I saw something. Somebody mentioned drinking the tequila. Maybe. What? Hell yeah. Gonna love it. Drunk Brady. Fucking great. So what'd you think of the Super Bowl halftime show?
I liked it. I mean, I'm not a super fan of like The Weeknd. I don't go out and download his albums or, go find him intentionally on Apple. When it comes on the radio, I enjoy it. I thought it was a great halftime show. I thought that he kept it fun.
Fly. There's like a fly flying around here. Sorry.
Did you say fly or why?
Fly.
Okay. I was like, why did I
just keep saying why.
I know. But I thought he did a good job. Now, I don't feel like it was, because we all know he spends $7 million additional dollars of his own money for that show.
Think it was worth it?
No, I don't, because the only time I felt like he really did it for the TV people was when he was in the fun house and they were doing that dance and the camera was right up in his face and it kept
There's so many memes with that shit right now.
Really?
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I mean,
I thought it was all right. I mean, but then again,
I think
like,
people expect too much.
You're following J-Lo and Shakira shaking their asses. Stuff like that. That's
hard to follow Latin women and their shaky butts.
Yeah, that's a hard act to follow right there.
But I enjoyed it.
Prior ones, you had like, who was your dude?
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5 and Aerosmith.
And Justin Timberlake and the whole nipple slip, Right? I think it was a pretty safe thing. The one thing that was kind of caught me was the diaper face dudes. Like all those motherfuckers in the field. I, however, felt like it was an ingenious way to make sure that they were covered.
They were dancing. I'm fairly certain most of them were, well, maybe not in the fun house.
What?
They weren't. They were pretty tight in there.
Yeah, but they had masks on.
They literally looked like.
And I also did like that. And I know it's because they didn't have a crowd, but I also did like that they used the whole field for the show.
Yeah, because they had no fucking fans on there, so they substituted
still
their.
Cool.
Yeah, but the thing that
Listen,
it was
silver
kind of
lining,
funny,
bitch.
if you ever did you ever watch Batman cartoons back in the day?
No.
The Joker in cartoons and stuff like that would have his like henchmen. And that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I can see that.
Henchmen.
I know I haven't watched him, but I know what you're talking about.
Like
I'm sure
it's kind of. I don't know. It kind of got to me. That didn't get to me. It was just kind of. I think it's
you didn't appreciate it as much as I appreciate it. Is what you're saying?
No, definitely not.
But you never appreciate halftime.
I liked it last time. Just turn the volume down.
Such a man.
I'm not wrong in my perspective.
I don't say you're wrong. I just said you were such a man. However, I did like their asses as well. So
there you go. So the next thing that was kind of funny. So there was commercials that came out, right? And there was a lot of whatever.
Now, I did not see this specific. I can't believe I missed it. I did not see this commercial.
The Jeep commercial.
I did not see it.
Unity, Bruce Springsteen.
It was a horrible commercial.
Commercial. You see a Jeep for.
I was going to say, that's why I think it's a horrible commercial because you see it at the beginning and you sing at the end, but you don't know it. If you came in the middle of it, you have no idea. It's a Jeep
just talking about Unity,
and they spent $5 to
together.
$6 million, probably more because that was longer than a 30-second ad.
It was 5.5 million per
30 seconds.
Per 30 seconds. So it was probably at least a minute, right? And then you're going to pay Bruce Springsteen X amount of money, right? Talking about how he's the common dude and he's fucking not. And this is not anything anybody doesn't know. He's not a common guy. The guy's been a
gazillionaire
forever and ever and ever.
As normal as he tries to play himself down, there's no possible.
Yeah, quit dumbing. Yeah, it's almost like I'm dumbing myself down to be a common man or something like that. It's like, no, you're rich as fuck and just live your life.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
And just say, I might be rich as fuck and I have 15 expensive cars, but I still have a Jeep because Jeep's kick ass.
But then again, you have like a lot of country singers that kind of, I think, do similar things, or people that try and, I think you're trying to like empathize with people. Like, I know where you're
trying to show your unity, that you were still.
There are a few people out there that literally have drugged themselves up and become fucking amazing singers or performers or whatever. This guy, no, he's a douchebag. So he ends up getting.
So that runs on Sunday, right?
That was on Sunday.
Right.
So what are we, 3 days removed from that? It's announced this morning, or released this morning, the fucker got a DUI.
Right.
On November 14th.
Right.
My question was, and I posted this, it's kind of funny, was he driving a Jeep? More than likely not. Right. He's probably driving like, I don't know, a Ford F.
Maserati. No. You think?
Yeah, because he's the common man. But he's driving a $200,000 pickup.
He's got that swanky scarf around him, though, in that commercial. And that just makes me feel
undone,
like,
man. He's got that little chain right there, right? But the fucked up thing is, right? What happened this morning? Or what did you say? Tell me earlier.
It got yanked.
The whole Jeep,
video. So the $10 million that Jeep might have spent.
Everything got dropped. Yeah.
Pulled.
Sorry.
However, it's still on his Instagram page.
Yeah, of course.
But so yeah, it got yanked
because he's doing like media control over everything, or his people, right?
So my question to you is, do you think
the baby he was born to run? Well, I think he was kind of doing that at the same time. So
he did not run.
He didn't run?
No. He was, let's see, I have his charges right here. He was arrested.
I got it right up on board. So arrested in the Gateway National Recreation Area, also known as the Sandy Hook, in November.
He was charged with DWI, reckless driving, and consuming alcohol in closed areas.
Inside his vehicle, probably.
I'm assuming
he's probably drinking inside his car. So, dude, what do you think he was doing? Donuts?
No, he's 71 years old.
Ruben called it. He was born to run, man. He's just out there like, just zipping around. So then he was
in a Chevy, is what you're saying.
Maybe,
like
a
Chevy Charger.
In a fucking Prius. We don't know.
And Prius can't do donuts.
They're electric cars. Maybe he's got a Tesla. You think he's got a Tesla? One of those P90s or P whatevers.
Who knows?
Super fast ones.
I feel like he probably has a lot of cars.
Autopilot, and he's like, fuck it, failed me. Auto drive.
You bastard! I counted on you.
I don't know. It's just fucking funny. You see people come out and they're like, "Hey, let's do all this." But he's got this fucking
new. Because that's a lot of. I mean, I think they didn't.
I think they didn't, and I think
you said you thought it filmed it a long time ago.
Yeah, I think they thought because it's something like that. I bet you they did film it quite a while ago, right?
I wonder if there's anything in his his contract that says if for some reason this ad has to get pulled, you've got to give us percentage of money back, or
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people get DUI. Shit happens, right?
Yeah, but
you're a pretty high profile dude, and it goes back to that that same saying is like, well, you're rich. Why don't you just have somebody drive you home, or why don't you do this?
I say that all the time.
Yeah, it's like you're loaded. Well,
I've heard people, they probably like to drive. Well, we all fucking like to drive, but if I'm wasted, I'm going to call a fucking Uber.
Right. I built a bar.
And I'm not even rich.
I actually built an actual fucking bar in like
I'm not even rich, and I call for an Uber. I call for a driver.
And we can just come here and drink and shoot the shit.
Yeah. You really built this beer so that you could be outside with your friends drinking beer.
At event. Yeah, someday.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
This shit. So, but I don't know.
So yeah, well, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if we'll hear anything more about it once he goes to court. I have a feeling we won't.
I was looking for his fucking. I wanted.
You wanted looking for his picture.
I wanted his
mugshot
booking picture. Mugshot for this. I just couldn't find it. I was like, God damn.
Did you look?
I googled. I searched everywhere. I searched on all the DuckDuckGos and everything as far as I could find. Couldn't find it. But yeah, so that's the excitement for the Super Bowl. It's pretty much done. So Tampa. This kind of goes in.
It's kind of funny.
The run of that is Tampa. So if you didn't see this, and you're not following the news, totally fine. Understand. But this is following the Super Bowl.
Yes. So the Tampa mayor addresses maskless fans after Super Bowl.
Yep.
It's like, so he was saying
she,
thank you, Castor, was saying that before the Super Bowl happened, they encouraged people in Tampa or just people in the area to wear masks if they were going to be out and about, even if they were outside. Stupid. She said early Monday morning with a news conference with the Super Bowl committee, they were talking about how they were going to deal with COVID-19 and the level of frustration that was occurring because people were not wearing a mask.
Right.
In bars, in the parking lots, in the streets. These fans are, I mean, I wouldn't have worn a mask, but here's the thing. So there were people in the audience or in the bars that were wearing masks. So I think it was very much a personal decision.
Yeah.
The restaurant did try to enforce, so they can't. I don't think any of the restaurants are going to get in trouble because they did have signs that said, "If you're
they said they were going to try and track down the individuals."
That's ridiculous. Well, so here's the thing. So it could have been a fine up to $500. I think, yeah. Up to $500.
Right.
However, at the time of the story, they did not have any numbers, if anybody, on how many citations and if any citations were given out.
Governor DeSantis came out and said, "How the hell am I supposed to drink my beer?" Which I find fucking hilarious. Right. The funny part, and I don't know if it's funny or it's more hypocritical.
So, forgive my ignorance. Is that the governor of Florida?
Governor.
Of Florida?
Yeah, of Florida. Okay. The hypocritical part is, you go back to the Stanley Cup championship last year.
Yeah.
She was out partying without her fucking mask on. Yeah.
During COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, how often do we see that happen? Like they're preaching one thing and doing another. But here's the thing that I didn't know, and I don't know if you know that there are actually, because remember we talked about there were going to be 7,000 nurses, and the nurses were going to be the people that were in the stands.
Yeah,
there were actually 25,000 people.
Yeah, I have a buddy that actually went. He bought like all tickets started going on sale. They were like 15 and 20,000, and as they got closer and closer and closer, they weren't selling because everybody thought.
You couldn't go. I mean, right? That's what everything was saying. That only the nurses and vaccinated.
Groups of 2, 4, 6, or 8, and then they grouped together, and and they were able to go. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting. It's fucked up when if they're going to start. I don't know
why you would expect people.
Maybe she wasn't invited. She's pissed.
She could have popped in. There were several bars that they showed in the.
You know how much money drove into Tampa, in the surrounding Clearwater and St. Pete and all of those locations that would not have had
these businesses that probably have been struggling.
Dying.
Now have that little bit of lift they have to continue the trek to business.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just an interesting kind of thing. It's like, hey, you want to?
Well, I thought it was funny that it even just made the news. It's like, oh, who cares?
Oh, somebody in San Antonio called
wear masks.
The mask police on a group of construction workers working on the side of the road.
They were outside.
Yeah, they called them and said, "Hey, they aren't wearing their masks."
Well, I did also tell you that
they got fined.
The people did, or the construction
company or whatever. They're outside working on the side of the road.
Further than 6 feet apart?
You're outside working on a construction company.
They still want you to be 6 feet apart.
What if you're? But how do you get there?
Where? Huh?
How do you get to those construction? You have to be in a truck with them.
Well, not necessarily. Like all the construction on the road construction that's going out here, they all bring their cars. So. They drive their individual vehicles, but I think it's ridiculous, this piece about trying to fine people for not wearing masks. I get it. I know there's people who are high risk. They should wear masks.
You're not going to have a whole bunch.
But
there are. Yep, absolutely.
You shouldn't have to force people.
We've said that in the past, is 100%, right? Yeah, there are going to be situations where you got to be careful. And
so this is what's funny. So this week, and I know they're going to start saying it's because the vaccinations have started. But for the first time since the highest level in January, we are seeing a decline of cases and deaths.
Yeah.
Decline in cases and deaths.
Okay, cases. Okay.
And death. And in this article when I was reading it, she's like, I wonder if this is going to, it'll be interesting to see if the increase happens here because of this. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Me neither.
I don't
know.
Fuck it. Whatever.
It just is funny.
So my big thing of this week has been like, we were at the beginning of it, is sleep has been sucking this week. Like, I don't know why.
You couldn't sleep.
I haven't been able to sleep the past couple nights. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Is there like a fucking full moon or something? Is it like some sort of winter solstice?
I don't know.
Moons aligned. I don't know, but it's been like, Chuck would know about this, the witching hour. Like
You're waking up at 3:15?
3:30, like 3:15. See 3:30 on the clock. It's 3:30, 3:45, and I'm like, what in the shit is going on?
Annoying.
Right? Yeah, and I don't go to sleep till late anyway.
Right.
I just can't fall asleep. But yeah, so then I get up, or I'm laying there flip-flopping around. So this made me start thinking of when I was a kid. My knees started hurting, right? This is a completely weird, random topic to talk about, right? But my knees started hurting, and I was like, what in the fuck? It's like aching like I was like a 14-year-old kid.
Like you were having growing pains?
I was having fucking growing pains. I swear to God.
Did you ever have growing pains, honey?
I had like 3 of them, all right? Fuck off.
I think you're the perfect height, babe.
Well, for you, until you put high heels on.
But you don't give a rat's ass.
No, I don't care. But no, it was funny. I was like, what in the fuck is going on? I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. So if you guys know, won't take the edibles, won't do those sorts of things. Melatonin doesn't work for shit on me. Nothing works, right? I'm not drinking a bottle of NyQuil.
You're loco in the cabeza.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then wake up
this
at
morning,
6 o'clock in the
I woke
morning.
up at 6 and tossed and turned for like 30 minutes. I tried everything. I tried the whole
counting
meditation,
backwards.
Falling asleep stuff, the breath
know.
in and out and counting, down to a 0. But I just kept, like, I couldn't. So finally at 6:30, I was like, screw it. Get up. Let's be productive. I cleaned the bathroom.
She did. I woke up this morning. The whole bathroom's cleaned. And I'm like, holy shit. somebody was productive. Kind of made me wonder. I was like, did she do it really, really fast?
No, I woke up really early.
And I'm like, because normally you don't get up that early, like 7:30 or something like that. Or I don't know. It was just one of those things. So, hey, whatever. Yeah. So we're all talking about Ruben's voice. Yeah. On the boards.
What's
Ruben's got a silky smooth voice.
Does he?
So, yeah. You can go out and listen to him on one of the call-in shows on Drinking Bros and hear that lovely thing. So
maybe I need to hear it. Maybe that would put me to sleep.
Maybe. I don't know. Just
the comfort of it. I don't know.
Yeah, he can just whisper sweet nothings into your ear.
If he whispers, I'm not going to hear his voice, silly.
Oh.
He can just talk softly.
Record some shit and send it in. We'll put it out on the pages. Yeah. So update for Gorilla Glue Girl.
Oh, shit.
She's made the rounds.
About her.
She's all over social media, man. So
Sandy, I like that suggestion.
She spent 4 hours at the hospital, doctors, whatever. They will take off a little bit of the glue.
Wait, she was there for 4 hours and they couldn't get all of it off?
No. This shit is. This is a commercial for Gorilla Glue. Honestly, it literally is the best thing ever. I'm trying to think of what I wouldn't use it on at this point, right? Maybe my head, but kind of one of those things, right? But yeah, that's going to suck and it's going to be a long time. I'd almost want to just like knock me out.
Nope. Get in there with scissors and just cut super close. She's got to have some hair growth happening.
But what is it? I don't remember. Somebody said how long it takes to grow hair. It's like
your hair grows like your
very
follicles cycle every 6 weeks.
Okay. So she's going to have this on her head for another 6 weeks on top of
no, it'll be longer than that because not all your follicles turn over at once.
Glued to her scalp.
Yeah, she's fucked.
She just needs
to wear a baseball cap for next year.
So anyway, she did that, and then now she's got a talent agent.
Why?
Because she's talented.
Her talent is gluing her head?
Evidently. She's going to be famous.
Do you remember that super glue commercial with the guy on the pylon with his construction hat on and he was glued up there?
That was Gorilla Glue.
No, it was super glue, I think.
No, it's Gorilla Glue.
Was it Gorilla Glue?
Yeah. Maybe. It might be just super glue or crazy glue or something like that. It's one of those. But yeah, where his helmet stuck to the thing. Yeah. Itamashi said, I wonder if the carpet matches the drapes. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
She doesn't have any more drapes.
I don't know.
She does, because this would be the drape, right? And that's the carpet?
I think so.
So she doesn't really, she's got drapes. They're just
glued to her head.
That hard.
And then now she's also Twitter verified. So she is famous. And it makes me think, is this one of those things that's going to become like a fucking Tide Pod challenge?
What's that? Oh, when people are going to, what were they doing with the Tide Pod challenge?
Sticking in their mouths and going, people are getting poisoned.
Stupid.
And then or the planking bullshit and all of those sorts of things, right? So it makes you wonder,
let's hope not, because I don't know. The next story is about somebody being stupid, but I just feel like
it fucking makes sense, right? Because people want to be Insta famous or TikTok famous or YouTube famous or whatever.
So you poison yourself and die.
Fucking right. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure this probably.
Do you guys remember? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
There was a YouTube kid and his girlfriend, and he fucking he held a phone book in front of him, like a big ass thick phone book, and had her shoot him.
Yes, that's
with like a fucking 45.
Part of the next one I'm talking about.
And you think about it, and you're like, "What in the fuck?"
Why would you think you watch too many magic shows?
Well, magic shows, and they want to be famous, and they're challenging, and it's like the fucking.
I mean, wouldn't it be smart to try it on something that's not you before you put yourself behind it? You know what? Let's take this phone book and put it on this.
It's like every once in a while,
I don't know,
you have
cardboard cutout.
A Russian kid fall off a tower that's 500 feet in the air
because he was climbing it.
They climb him up, and then they're hanging on.
Yeah, but at least that's
kid.
Not as dumb as shooting a gun at yourself.
They're holding like selfie sticks. Like, go watch one of those videos.
But those are those people that are like, they're gymnasts and they're trapeze artists.
No, these are just kids in Russia that are bored, trying to make a few bucks doing crazy shit.
Kambianka said she's got over 13K on GoFundMe and growing. See, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. So you think about that, yeah.
What can we do?
But I mean, okay.
What's our
regardless of stupidity, right? Or whatever she fucked up. So you got to throw her a bone on that one, right?
No, because
I'm just saying, Maybe she never heard of Gorilla Glue or whatever. But
it said adhesive
$13,000,
spray.
I hope goes to fixing her fucking head.
Maybe that's what they're helping her with her medical bills.
I hope so.
Perhaps that's a good Greg way to think outside the box. Let's
Look
hope
at
that's
me
what
being
it's for.
fucking nice for once.
And that's it for the year, guys.
There you go.
Well, that kind of goes into
Beth started a GoFundMe for Greg to get hair plugs. Fuck you.
Who said that?
Ruben.
I like him.
I don't need my hair. I like my hair.
I like him.
Low maintenance, bitch.
He had hair when we first started dating.
Not much.
Not much. And he tried to do this weird thing. So it covered kind of where you were starting to lose
I was doing a little something.
And we took our first road trip 6 months into our relationship.
California, yep.
And one night when we were trashed with your friends in California and they were shaving your head, I was like, you should try that. I bet you'd look so good bald. And you did. And you looked better. You have refined it since, because it was a little long at the first time. Now you don't know what you don't know.
Close as I can get it.
But I like
people
like
choking on their drinks. We got all sorts of crazy shit happening on the boards. It's funny. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. So, YouTube prank turns deadly is the next one. This gets serious here, guys.
This is the button.
Okay. Oh, we're going to see if it works. Let me know.
Gravy.
If you heard it, let me know. I don't know. It's the first time I've tried it. So,
well, just in case it didn't. Good gravy.
Yep.
This is
Beth's good gravy segment.
Stupid people. And I shouldn't laugh because a man lost his life. But a 20-year-old Nashville man allegedly shot dead while attempting a YouTube robbery prank.
Okay.
So this man, I guess, has his own show and his own channel. His name was Timothy Wilkes, and he was allegedly filming a robbery prank for his YouTube channel on Saturday, in which he and a friend approached a group of people outside a trampoline park in Nashville holding butcher knives. They were fake butcher knives, but nobody knew that. And they went up to this unsuspecting crowd, and the man got his ass shot.
Oh, shit.
Somebody who feared for their life pulled out a 20-year-old, I think. No, a 23. However, a 23-year-old man in the group who had no idea that the prank was being conducted brandished a gun and shot Wilkes, killing him. The shooter later told investigators that he was acting in self-defense. No charges have been filed and the investigation is still ongoing. But so I get that you're trying to pull this prank, right?
Yep.
Why wouldn't you get a group of your friends together and say, okay, so when I come up to you, I need you to act scared like you don't know me, instead of literally going up to a random group of people with fake knives that looked real enough that it freaked them out.
Yeah, you come running up to me, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah,
That's why I have a concealed weapons permit.
I mean, it's sad, but at the same time, you're like,
I mean, I'm probably going to tell you to drop the gun, but if you're right up on me,
you're going to drop the knife. You mean, yeah. I mean, but good gravy. I mean, who wouldn't freak out about that?
Exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, it's just so you have a fight or flight response.
Yes.
Those people didn't fight.
They fought.
And
they won.
They were in the right.
Yeah. Yeah. No charges have been
regardless
filed.
if it's a prank or not.
Yeah. And I'm sure he feels horrible that he killed a man who was pulling a prank.
How old was this man?
20.
They're
both young. They're 20 and 23. So the guy who died was 20 and the guy who shot him was 23. So, and I'm sure he feels horrible that he killed somebody.
Killed him, yeah.
I think he would probably feel horrible. I think if, as a person,
most people would thinning the herd, and it kind of is.
What?
Thinning the herd a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Sucks.
I mean, but I just common
nowadays,
sense.
yeah.
Common sense. People are walking around more armed now because of riots and shit that just pop up everywhere. 20 million more
new gun owners.
You know, and so you have to take that into consideration before you be like, let's be fucking idiots and go hold somebody up with fake guns and put it on my show.
Right, and there's more people now that maybe not overall, but you figure all those new gun owners, how much training have they gotten? Right? There's a lot of fear out there, and you don't want to fuck around with shit like that right now. It is a stupid prank.
It is, but I guess this is the first time that somebody has gotten killed doing YouTube pranks.
No.
You mentioned the 19-year-old Mona Lisa Perez who killed her boyfriend, Pedro Ruiz, holding up the encyclopedia because he thought it would stop the bullet. And then more recently, Alan and Alex Stokes, an identical twin creator duo, were charged last August in Orange County with felonies for a bank robber prank. And now each of them could serve up to 4 years in prison because of that prank. And they did say in here that it's gotten to the... It's gotten, again, do what you want to do, but let people know. I mean, just buy a vowel.
Right?
Buy a vowel.
Miss Kamiaka asked, where was the first one at?
The one with the 20, it was in Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
they wear a lot of hats like this there.
That is not nice.
What?
What you just said.
I'm wearing the fucking hat. What's that mean? I live in Helotes, Texas. You want to do that in Helotes, Texas?
No.
Godspeed.
Because you're going to get shot for sure in Texas. Especially.
What do you think is going to happen in Tennessee somewhere?
Well, that's what did happen in Tennessee somewhere.
Precisely, kids. TikTok, you don't stop.
So this one is
That's next. I just kept
first
it
of all,
kind
it's
of
a song.
theme of,
it's a song.
Oh,
TikTok,
Jesus.
we don't. It's an old school rap song.
TikTok,
there we don't stop. You did not recognize that when I sent that to you?
No.
Come on now. I thought I raised you better than that.
I put a question mark next to it because I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
I'm gonna
so
play
we write these notes. If you guys haven't followed along long enough,
we find our own topics.
We find our own topics, and then we just kind of converge them, and we talk for a second, and then we just kind of go. That way, we try not to pre-talk.
So we have some actual reaction.
Yeah.
But we're not stupid enough to walk into a prank that might get me killed.
Yeah, that's just called fucking common sense, folks.
Yeah. Where is this stupid article? Okay, so this man in Fresno, California, where the fuck is it?
Okay.
Yes, here it is. Received a box on his front door from Walmart.
All right.
Addressed to somebody else at a different address.
Okay.
He attempted several times because he had the address and he realized it was only like 10 minutes from his house. And he attempted several times to get to this person to give them their goods, and he never could. So he took to TikTok and made a video.
Okay.
Of, hey, what it said, what does he say? He says, hey, can you help me find this person? And then he gave information and he put it out on TikTok, went to bed, and when he woke up, he had 15,000 followers now versus just the few he had.
Shit.
And over 1 million views on his TikTok video.
What was this video he put out?
He put a picture of the box. I mean, I guess recorded the box and say,
hey,
trying to find this person. I've got some of their stuff. Crazy thing, her niece in New Mexico saw it and said, oh my gosh, I know that house, and reached out to her aunt, and her aunt was like, hey, that's my house. That's my address, So they did. Now the box was damaged.
Okay.
Which is kind of funny. This is the part that made me chuckle. The box was damaged. One corner was ripped and it was red and moldy. Like you could tell it's taken a while.
Yeah. Like a fruit.
And so when they finally found the woman who was the right owner of the box, they asked her, so what was in the box? She's like, it was food.
What's in the box?
I did that too. I was like, what's in the box? What's in the box? And I was like, thank you, honey.
Fucking Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box.
Yeah. She said it was food for the Armageddon virus.
What?
I had spaghetti sauce that was broken, and that's why it was wet and moldy.
It was
and
food
ate through
for
the box.
the Armageddon virus.
So she was buying bulk food, and this was like one of the things that she bought in there was spaghetti sauce, and somewhere along the way it got jostled and broken, and it wore its way through.
I don't think I'd ever order like glass jars of spaghetti sauce, or I don't think I'd ever order spaghetti sauce via.
I would. They have plastic bottles for ragu and stuff, so I think you just have to get the right one.
Have you ever seen a UPS driver to handle boxes? They just fucking chuck them.
No, they don't. I sit in the front window, and they don't ever chuck ours.
Maybe not ours. We have good ones.
We have nice ones.
Yeah.
Civilized.
You can go out and watch hours of videos of just people chucking. Those fucking Boston UPS.
Well, you said it. They're mass holes, dude. You just nailed it on the head why they do that.
They're from New Hampshire. They have to go down there to work. They're like, fuck this place. Worst place ever. Goddamn Massachusetts.
Mass holes.
I
gotta deliver your shit. So yeah, so I thought it was kind of funny. And it was funny when they were talking about this on the news, how many of the broadcasters, and they were younger than us. I'd say they're probably 30s, maybe. Yeah. They were all talking, and they were like, I don't have TikTok. Do you have TikTok? I don't have TikTok. And they asked the older gentleman.
Do I have TikTok? I know you do.
I do have TikTok, and I was addicted to it for a little while when
it's on my phone.
I don't
think I've ever used it.
Oh my God, there's some funny shit on TikTok.
I used it like a long time ago.
There's some funny shit, and there's a lot of stuff with
terrible
dogs.
Or like, evidently, I'm not a big TikToker, but people were making fun of Patrick Mahomes' brother all he does, he's got like a bajillion followers. And he makes like millions of dollars a year. And all he does is these stupid little dance things.
That's what a lot of people, have you ever seen J-Lo's? They put stuff out there all the time.
I fucking hate those people.
So,
but hey,
my
more
niece
power
and
to you,
I,
man.
on Saturday nights when it's a really late
Monetize
night and
the
we've had
shit
a
out of
lot
it.
of money and we've had a lot to drink, we will watch TikTok for
You should make
an hour.
videos instead of watching them. Make a video. Maybe you'll get rich. And then
me and you should do it. Wait, you can't dance. Never mind. I was gonna
that's
say, we
the
should do
whole
a
funny
dance
part
video.
about it.
We should like find one of those
White man can't
cool
dance.
ones. I didn't
Can't
call you
jump
white.
either.
Why'd you gotta make it? Nope. Yeah, well, you do dance like a white man.
Exactly.
We go dance and I'm like, baby, you go drink, I'll go dance.
This other dude over here. I'm like, fucking yeah, right, whatever.
Whatever, I'm just gonna be over here drinking. I'm all right with that. Have a good time.
So evidently there's a new hike in town, kind of connecting some towns.
Oh. I mean, I don't want to hike for 100
100
miles.
miles. So if you ever come to San Antonio, thank you, Miss Kim Bianca, for this one. If you ever hike,
Oh, she gave you this one?
Mhm. If you ever are in town and you feel like doing a fucking long walk, go from the Alamo to Austin.
It would be really cool for a bike ride. I mean,
I thought the same thing, and I had it in my notes
I
on
think
my
I
phone.
could probably only go max 25 miles before my ass was like, get off.
You're gonna
now.
have to train it up for that. You're gonna have to. That's a century ride right there, practically. You're gonna have to train up your taint.
It's not my taint that bothers me. It's my sit bones.
Yeah, that's your taint.
No,
That's
that
the
is not my
whole area
taint. My
underneath
sit bones
there.
are on the outside.
It's-
The taint is in
It's
the
your
middle.
brethren. It was on the note in the comments earlier. It's your brethren. It's your dick
not.
and balls.
It might be
Yeah.
your taint,
Your girly parts. What do you call those?
girly parts.
Okay.
But
You don't have a fancy name like brethren.
no,
Okay.
girls are smart enough where they don't need a fancy name for their girly parts.
Miss Kitty.
If you ever call anything on my body, Miss Kitty, you're never getting to pet it again.
See, look at you. The pun.
Yeah,
I don't know.
call it
I
that,
think
though.
it's gonna be kind of cool. Like
Makes
if
me
you
think
broke
of
it up
what
into
was
pieces.
the old It was a Western, and there was a Miss Kitty that manned the bar. Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke. Yeah.
There was a Miss Kitty
Wow.
on Gunsmoke. I never watched it.
Right.
But no.
Way back when.
I was a kid when it was on. So, more about this hike.
Yeah, that's all I know.
It might be fun to start it
We need
and
to Google
stop
it.
it somewhere.
We need to pull it up and look it up and see
because
what's going
it is
on with
100 miles, but you could probably
That's
start
what I was thinking. You just
park
break
a car,
it up. Yeah,
and
you
then
just break it up.
and then remember where you stop, and then start there again.
I
next
bet you it's got
time,
because like San Antonio is pretty good about that. There's trail,
There's tons of trails
paths
around
and
us
shit everywhere you can ride.
It's just no hiking. I want to go hiking like we used to in Phoenix, where it was like dirt. And granted, it was the mountains there, or would you call them mountains? Hills? No,
Yeah.
they were bigger than hills.
Kind of. Yeah, whatever. Some mountains.
Mountains,
There's
they were
absolutely
mountains.
there.
I don't necessarily
lot of
need the
that
mountain
here.
piece, but I just want to go like
Be
to
in nature.
Oh, we said it at the same time. Pinch poke, you owe me Coke.
Start growing some dreadlocks.
No.
No? Okay.
No, but I will get a nose piercing.
Go out to the ranch. Hike around all over there.
I don't want to get killed by pigs.
You've got guns. Got lots
And
of
a lot of
guns.
it isn't cleared, right? A lot of it's like,
I walk around that
thickets.
property all the time.
yeah, I don't want to go there.
You
So-
just don't want to go because there's no toilet.
Exactly. There's no toilet or running water. Girls got needs.
Hell, yeah. Remember, go out, check us out on YouTube. You're already on YouTube, but on iTunes, Spotify, the Podbeans. Check us out there, too. Also, we have a Facebook group. Check us out there.
Mhm.
Like them up. Instagram, can like that, too. And then you can always follow us. Do you remember what your Instagram name is?
Yeah, at Lamontagne 07.
No.
Lamama 07.
At Lamama07.
07.
Mine's at G_Lamontagne.
Don't test me, mister. I know these things.
Yeah, but you can go check us out on those two. But yeah, so
This one is...
want to do a little bit of traveling, and this is an interesting one. So you've got the Saved by the Bell Airbnb that you can
in
go
Dallas,
to.
Texas.
How much is it right now?
It's $165 a night, which
Okay.
isn't bad because it sleeps 5.
No, that's not actually bad at all.
No, it's not. That's been my thing with Airbnb. I don't ever feel like they're ridiculously priced. So we should technically use them more. Like when we want to go to Phoenix, we should do an Airbnb so we have our own place. But this particular one, so these people have 2. The one I'm talking about today is fashioned after Saved by the Bell. I'll show some pictures.
Is
here in
it
a
the
second.
house or is it fashioned after?
No, it's
I want
a,
the set.
No, it's a house, and they've made certain areas of the house look like the set from Saved by the Bell. So, like, they have...
I was hoping they'd have, like, dead Screech, like, propped up in the fucking corner.
Honey.
Honestly. Like, stuffed, like, Weekend at Bernie's
I can't even with
Screech
you right now.
Sitting on the couch.
Can't even with you right now.
Like,
That's so,
flop
like...
his fucking arms over you.
It's not... Yeah, let's hope you didn't touch something you weren't supposed to. It's not Weekend at Bernie's. It's...
I was literally hoping that would be so fucking cool.
But, like...
If photos, like, he's got to still be a little bit fresh, right? Is this too soon?
Yeah, it's too soon. It's too soon. It's not even been a week yet, I don't think.
It's not really too soon. It's Screech. We all thought he was going to die like a while back.
Because of his crazy, crazy ways? Or because of the cancer?
No, I didn't know he had cancer. I'm talking about his... I thought the guy would be dead at like
ways.
fucking 25 after his porn and all this shit he was doing.
So this house is dubbed the Slater. So it's after the character that...
Slater. Yeah. That was Screech's best friend.
What was his... No, it was... that Slater was best friends with Zach, who was played by... I don't know. I never watched the show, but I know their names.
You guys...
Mark
Wahlberg?
No,
I don't know.
Not Mark Wahlberg. And then Slater was...
Let's go to the boards here. Not the boards, but the IMDb's. Right.
So they do have the kitchen is fashioned after the Max, which was the place they all hung out. It was the cafe they hung out at.
AC Slater, Chuck said.
Yeah, but Mario Lopez. That's who played
Mario
him.
Lopez.
Who was the blonde guy?
Looking it up right this second.
Mario Lopez was Slater, so it's named after his character. They have
Paul Gossier.
Mark Paul. At least I got the Mark part right. They have everything in the house. Some of the technology isn't retro, but like they have a VHS and they have all VHS tapes because that was very 90s. They have a PlayStation. I don't know. They said it on the news and the guy was all super excited because they had 007 James Bond game set that they could play in there, but it was super old and they don't make it anymore. But it's funny. So this isn't the only themed home that these people own. They also owned an 80s themed Airbnb.
You'd be all into that.
I would be into that, but
Beth's a Saturday night safety dance girl on Sirius. Comes on and I'm like, oh my God.
It turns 80s music into dance music, and
for
it's so
years I've been dealing with it.
And in the summertime, I get out there in the backyard and I do a little jig.
Ass,
yep.
And then she goes back and
for like
on the couch.
4 hours. I'll dance and I'll be like, I'm out. I'm tired now.
85% humidity out.
Hair's just this big.
Cheers, sweating. You guys. It's been a few minutes. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are all doing good.
So if you guys want a place to travel, this is in Dallas, Texas.
Nice. Maybe we could all show up the same VRB area.
It only sleeps 5, so.
We take our travel trailer and sleep in the, I don't know, park it in the driveway.
I don't know.
What do you think the biggest one is? Like famous house VRBO.
Oh, they've had Airbnb. A ton. Like they
had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We talked about that one.
They have like some of them. They're not necessarily famous, but they're like there's a treehouse Airbnb that I would stay at in a heartbeat. I don't know where it's at, but I remember hearing about it. That it's literally like
in the trees.
That dude that does the tree houses on TV.
That's in Oregon.
It's like that type of thing where there's electricity and water, but you're literally in the trees.
That'd be badass.
I
go do something
concur.
like that. Yeah.
I wonder if they have Airbnbs in Fiji, and if they're over the water.
They have those huts that are over the water, like you see in all the commercials and all that.
I would say there too, but we're talking Airbnb, so I'm wondering if they have any Airbnb like that.
I don't know.
I don't
know. Hey, what's everybody on the board sipping on? I'm drinking Coors Light as always. Beth's got a Coke. What do everybody on the boards have? I know who somebody said earlier, who was it? Said that she was just doing laundry. So y'all. Julia was doing laundry, so I'm not sure.
Ugh, laundry. Fucking bane of my existence.
Yeah, I'm surprised this shirt isn't coming across as wrinkled. It's been sitting in the fucking basket for how long?
A week and a half. If you don't like it, get in there and fold them.
I know. I just had to say it. Live on YouTube.
It doesn't
on
hurt.
The YouTube.
It doesn't hurt my feelings nor make me feel guilty. I'll just give you the finger and say, get in there and fold it, fucker.
So I wanted to bring this up. So I know like certain people's ages probably won't understand this, and that's totally fine. And I'm not saying talking down anybody, but Larry Flint died today. If you know who he is or don't, he's an old dude.
Yeah.
He was an old porn guy, right? He's the guy that came out with
I'd say
Hustler.
I mean, not because I
magazine.
feel sad, but because he is a part of history.
He's a dude in history, right? So he died at 78. He did quite a bit for like your First Amendment rights rather. And it's pretty interesting, like his history. So you can go out and actually, Woody Harrelson played him in The People versus Larry Flint. He was very controversial, but he pushed his case all the way to the Supreme Court. And the reason this is important, so regardless of your position on one person's thoughts of being right or wrong or controversial or as bad as you can fucking imagine, they can think the same thing of you. Right. So there's always two sides of the coin, right? So in this case, it was Hustler Magazine Inc. versus Jerry Falwell.
Okay.
It was a landmark decision of the United States Supreme Court ruling that the First and 14th Amendments prohibit public figures from recovering damages for the tort of intentional infliction of emotional distress.
What?
Basically, I'm going to get into this. If the emotional distress was caused by a caricature, parody, or satire of public figure that a reasonable person would not have interpreted as factual. So what this means is, and the court ruled 8-0, so straight across the board.
Right.
What this means is basically in Penthouse, he did a caricature of Jerry Falwell, who is he? Jerry Falwell's an evangelist.
Okay, that's where I know his name from.
Christian evangelist on TV and shit like that. Rakes in, like Joel Osteen that rakes in fucking hundreds of millions of dollars a year, yet won't open up the fucking his church in Atlanta when you have Hurricane Katrina come across, right? And they need places to go.
Just go on with what the actual story is.
Jerry Falwell sued him.
Okay.
And won in lower court. He pushed it all the way to the Supreme Court.
And he won with the Supreme Court saying he had the right
to post this about, and it's about your First Amendment. It's your First Amendment right to say things. You're not inciting violence. You're not inciting a lot of things that could potentially go against you, right?
Right.
But the important part about it is it protects our First Amendment.
Right.
We can talk shit. We can write things. We can do things in a creative manner.
Right.
Where you're not like slandering somebody,
right,
or doing something along that, right? So go back and watch the movie if you want to. It was probably 20 years ago at this point. I've
never seen it.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. Woody Harrelson does a pretty good job, of him. So anyway, just something to think about. A little history for you. So real quick, we've got a couple of.
My watch was blown up.
Oh, we've got lasagna getting ready.
No, it wasn't that. That's why I was checking, because I was like, "Is that me? My lasagna?"
Is your dad calling because you forgot to call him?
No, I talked to him earlier.
Okay. Entertainment. Got some fun shit. So we got Sci-Fi Channel. We talked about this one a few weeks ago?
A couple weeks ago. It was coming out.
This is a pretty good show. It's on the Sci-Fi Channel. It's called Resident Alien.
I like it because they make fun of everything.
Yep.
There's nothing sacred. There's no topic, no person, no ethnicity sacred.
Yep.
It's funny. It's lighthearted.
It's Alan Tudyk. Tudyk?
Yeah.
Tudyk. He played the pirate in Dodgeball.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but that's the one I always remember. He's like, "Arr," and he
Steve
the pirate. Right? And
Chuck, how many times did we see that movie and just laugh our ass off at the outtakes?
Yeah.
Good gravy.
Bang. Fucking what's his face?
Justin Long
getting smashed in the face with a fucking
Go
dodgeball.
Go Donkeys!
So yeah, but go check it out. It's really, there's 3 episodes out now, I think, something like that. I
spit on myself a little bit with that one.
And it's funny as shit. So he's basically an alien that's crash landed here, and he's on a mission to destroy
Earth.
Well, the human race.
Correct.
The human race. So it's worth a watch. They're hour and episode. So definitely something fun to watch. The next thing that I started watching the other night, you haven't been watching this. I was like kind of just poking around. I saw it on Netflix, staying in the same alien genre. This is more of like an alien / like History Channel or something like that, right? But it's called Alien Worlds.
Discovery Channel, maybe.
Discovery Channel. Yeah, Discovery Channel. Alien Worlds. It's a little educational, a little sci-fi. What they do is they're imagining so they go through and tell you about
I think I saw this, and it's
hundreds of trillions
digital, right? And they make
CG.
what things might look like.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, why would I watch that?
But it was kind of cool. And I was like, something, if you have kids, you want to watch
it's
something.
It's probably pretty cool. It depends on the mood you're in. I was
it's
probably looking for a rom-com
you could
or
absolutely watch it.
Action flick, because those are my go-to, right?
Right, absolutely. But I try and watch cool shit with her too. We save some stuff to watch together.
Right.
But if you're bored, I don't know, you're in Arizona where weed's legal nowadays, Chuck, you can go out there in Colorado, California. Hey, there's a whole bunch of people on here from those states, so you go out and watch it. It is pretty interesting because...
You mean drop some acid and watch it and trip out?
No, just
what you're saying.
You can smoke a bunch of weed and do that. I can't do that in Texas because it's against the law.
Well, I can't do either of those in Texas.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
And I've never done acid.
Yeah, we're not going to start now either.
No.
So there you go. Fucking, where is she going with this shit?
I don't know. It would trip balls if you probably took acid and watched that shit, and then you wouldn't know if you were dreaming or not dreaming.
Get off the goddamn ground more than likely.
Like, what the hell?
Why is the wall moving?
What is on my TV?
I need tapestries around my house.
And I like how when we make fun of each other or do that, we both all of a sudden became really Southern.
Became rednecks. So
there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, so check it out. It's pretty good. The other thing I brought up earlier, some little light listening. Go out and listen to Ross Patterson's book. It was fucking hilarious.
I have one that we don't have on there.
It is. Hang on. It is considered it's a
Ross
romance comedy for dudes, right? And it is absolutely ridiculous, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Totally geared towards men. It is laughable, but I really think it's totally geared towards men.
It really is.
It really is.
It's all the things.
Just like my romance novels are geared towards women.
And it's intentionally written to push all the buttons on fucking everyone. Intentionally. Right? So go check it out. It's definitely worth a listen. Ross Patterson, you can check him out on Amazon or whatever, or Audible.
So I am reading a series by, I don't know if I'm going to say her name right, but it's Jamin Eve.
Hyman,
maybe? I don't know.
It's probably Jamie.
Well, she spells it Jaymin.
Jameen. Maybe that's her
French.
pen name.
Maybe she's French. Jamin Eve. I had never noticed the name of the series, which is going to crack you up. It is called Supernatural Prison Series.
Supernatural. What kind of sexy book is this?
This is the thing. It doesn't have a lot of sex in it, which I didn't know when I started the series. I mean, there's a like in the whole first book, there's no action, none. But it's a great story. The second book and the third book, there's a little bit more action. I'm on the fourth book out of 7 right now, and there's only just now, and I'm like 90% at the end. Yeah, I've already read 90% of the book, and they're just now wubba-wubba-ing it. But there's 3 more books. They're paranormal series. So if you like that,
Gray, huh?
no, it's definitely not. This is more about like definitely paranormal, shifters, fae, what do you call sorcerers, that kind of thing, which is.
Look at you reading a kind of adult book, like preteen books.
Yeah. No, it's not. Because she does. It's not. Fuck you.
It took a second there, huh?
It did. A-hole. But it's a good series. So if
you said fuck you and then you said a-hole?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I called you an a-hole. I said fuck you, a-hole. What part of that did you not get?
Just go with the whole word. Trying to shorten up the time it takes you to say it.
I'm trying to not put as much energy into it because it's not worth it. But if you like that shit, it's a decent read. And it's fast. They're only like... It says 3 to 4 hours on some of them, 5 hours. I'm finishing them, most of them in 3.
Nice. Good deal. All right. So feel good. So my feel good is right here. So in Louisiana, what's that? Unplug your thing. Oh, whatever. It'll come up. So in Louisiana, there was a couple of sanitation workers, and I read this today. They saved an abducted child. There was an Amber Alert that went out, and these couple of guys were. You think about it. We talked about this a little while ago with the Chucky doll one. And it's like, did people see it? Did it get pulled down? Whatever. And these 2 guys saved a kid. So it was Pelican Waste and Debris workers, Dion Merrick and Bruce Antoine, I think is how you say his name, knew something was amiss when they spotted a silver sedan in the middle of a field about 20 miles away in St. Martin Parish while on their trash pickup route Louisiana. On Monday. Something told me, I said, what's that car doing off in the field like that? Merrick said in the video posted online. They pulled their truck around, called the police. They recognized that it was kids from the Amber Alert, or the vehicle from the Amber Alert, pulled their truck around. I don't know if they intentionally blocked them or just to get close, something like that. And within a minute, the cops were there, right? And they basically saved this kid. So, you know, if you can't say cheers enough to a couple of guys that just fucking
being aware enough,
had the wherewithal and paying attention to just
and the guts to go do something. Like they didn't just call the cops and let them go on their merry way. They like went
badass.
and investigated.
That's how like there's so many kids abducted and shit like that. That's how.
I mean, those parents are probably so grateful.
Yeah, they haven't said I know the child's been reunited with their kid.
Good.
Of course, the guy when they're
with the parents,
the cops. I'm sorry, with the parents rather. When the guy was being arrested, he's like, "Why are you doing this to me? What's going on?" And blah blah blah. And you're
trying
like,
to play dumb,
fucker. Yeah,
that person just fell in my car. I didn't steal him.
Yeah, that child. Yeah, eats shit. Yeah. But cheers to these guys, man. Yeah. It's fucking
Kudos.
badass.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
I think that's awesome. So, and then yours.
My Feel Good. I already posted to the bar's open page.
I got a picture coming up.
It is the cat lawyer.
The cat man.
So this lawyer's in court, and I guess either his daughter or his granddaughter was playing with the Zoom filters at some point, and so when he went live, he was a cat. He was a kitten. And
it's really funny as shit.
That is literally, so the eyes move and the mouth move. And it's really, you've got to watch the video because the judge is like,
Sir?
He's
like, I'm not a cat.
No, he goes, are you aware that you're showing as a cat? And he's like, yes, I'm aware. And the guy, he was like, and I can't seem to change the filter. And the guy's like, no, you have to do it. And he starts to explain how to do it. And he goes, my assistant's here trying to change it. And we just can't make it change. But let's go on. I'm ready to go on. I'm not really a cat.
No shit. It's funny. Go watch it. It's like a minute and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
Long
So
video.
it made me chuckle. So that was that's my feeling.
It's good stuff.
And the guy is now, he's been on like the Today Show. He's been
lawyer.
Yeah. He's made his rounds on the morning show series. So yeah.
So today in history, quick, fun little thing, just to reinforce that, you know, there's fake shit happening all around us. In 1989, to gain deregulation, the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation, admitted that pro wrestling is an exhibition and not a sport. So boom, drop the mic there. That's all you need to know.
People still get into that shit,
Fuck
dude.
yeah,
it's
man.
Still huge.
I remember we used to get WrestleMania.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Kid all the time.
You would go?
No, we'd get them.
Oh,
I think I went to one wrestling match.
You would get
the
dolls.
No,
the Mac. I don't know what you're talking
watch
about.
The shows. It was like
on TV.
It was like UFC.
You would say we would
back
get,
in the
and
day.
I was like, "What are you talking?
Sorry,
You'd buy the dolls?
Like WrestleMania
okay.
and
you
shit
would watch
like
it.
Oh yeah.
Basically, is what
it's
you're saying.
Like it was as big as a Tyson fight back then. You know, it was huge. Like my brothers.
It's still
were
fake, right? And people still know it's fake. I just wonder if people really know it's fake. I don't know, but their tricks have gotten way more.
Dude, back in the day, I bet you. So yeah, maybe some of the technology for the stuff has changed and stuff like that, and like the way they do things. People still die from that shit. Like they fall off the ropes and like
break their necks or
yeah.
No,
but back in the day, they used to like take razors and cut themselves.
It's just stupid
to make it more theatric. Instead of using blood pouches or something and punching it or whatever, they literally have like inside their elbows and they have like a
cut it after they come up.
That's it's kind of crazy, right?
Cut me, Mick.
So I don't know. So that's it for tonight, guys. It is Wednesday. We'll be back on Saturday.
Yes.
Have a fun show then, but make the fire. Go out and do something good for one another.
For those of you in for those of you in Texas, stay freaking warm, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to get freezing.
Yep. It's going to be cold as shit.
The dogs are going to love
on Monday. Yep. I don't know if it's going to snow. If it does,
it probably won't
We'll
snow.
talk more about that on Saturday when we get closer to it.
We'll see what's
and don't forget, Valentine's Day is coming around the corner.
And Valentine's Day is Saturday.
What the fuck is Valentine's Day?
That is ladies celebrating their friends. I was trying to
stroke out live on air
a little bit.
Jesus.
I just snorted too. It is the celebration of women appreciating women. So like you just do nice things for your bestie.
In a book somewhere?
No, bitch.
In your books?
No. Get your,
Should be.
Don't try to make something nice and good dirty.
What are you talking about? You're the one that tells me all these things.
It's like celebrating. It's like Valentine's Day for your bestie. So it's Galentine's Day, and it's celebrated the night before.
Okay. All I want for Valentine's Day is
you're not getting anything for Valentine's Day.
Nothing?
No, you're not going to get me anything either. So don't act like you're all Mr. Romantic over there.
Bullshit. She always gets something.
No, I don't. What'd I get last year?
Kicking the ass.
There you go.
All right, you guys. Hey, make fire. Be good to each other. We love y'all. Thank you for joining tonight. Hey, got distracted. Ian, come get a beer. Evan, Haley, we miss you. Without the military, first responders, can't do any of this without you. So cheers, you guys. And have a wonderful Wednesday evening.
And the rest of your week.
We're going to go eat our lasagna.